Welcome to Shade in
Shade
the
in the
City.
city.
I'm your girl Treese,
Is Nels.
and we're here to give you a quick sip. Well, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all and say it's gonna be quick because we got some things to go over. But we're here to do our sip and shade chat. It's long overdue, and we've been said that we was gonna get more regular, but we've been bad about it. And as my boo always says, it's always Monday is always a good day to start over, but I think any day is a good day to start over. So we starting over on this Good Friday, all right? And
This is Saturday.
on this Good Friday, we want to say happy holidays to all of y'all. As y'all getting prepared. Hopefully you done your Christmas shopping. And sometimes we just miss y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got nothing to talk about. And so we figured we just come out here and talk to you about what's going on in the
Not
street.
today. We got plenty.
Yeah, right. So yeah, y'all, if you haven't already, Shade Squad and all of our new viewers, y'all go ahead and hit that like button for us.
And a subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get into it and let's get into some of these hot topics. I want to call this one Joy and Pain. It's gonna go from sunshine to rain. But anyway,
Or from sugar to
well, that too. But anyway, y'all, so let's get into it and let's get shady. Where is my button? All right, y'all. So first on the docket, we are going to talk about none other. We're going to say congratulations to Falynn, Pina, and Jaylen Banks. They tied the knot, and the couple is expecting their second child together. Now this was about a week ago. But yes, confetti to them. Congrats. I'm very happy for them. Obviously, they have a child together. They have another child together. So I hope that they can work it out. But I guess the real conversation in here is how do you take your person back after public online dragging like they did to each other? And this a lot of this show is going to be about public online dragging. Okay. So I'm just Nels, what are your thoughts on this? I mean, he said that she groomed him. Um
apparently he liked it.
He was paying her bills and taking care of her and her family because she had kids outside of
He said
him.
he was paying her bills.
Yeah. That's why he said in his interview, because I remember watching it, he said that he felt overwhelmed because at his young age, because he's younger than her, and he felt like he was forced to like step up into a stepfather role that he wasn't yet ready for, and be a father. Huh?
Wasn't he the pool boy?
Yeah, something like that. But he was the
But then
help.
he lose his job. How he was paying her bills?
I don't
Simon
know, but
fine.
but what happened was when she left Simon, I guess she expected him to pick up that slack, and he felt the pressure
Understandable.
and felt overwhelmed. And so, and again, he says, I'm not putting this on her. He said out his mouth, he felt groomed. Um, and I don't think he realized in taking care of her and her sons and their child together that meant he was going to be taking care of her sister and maybe possibly other family members. And it was too much for him. And she said her little tidbits. At one point I thought she was supposed to be messing with Pleasure P from Pretty Ricky for a second, but they did their thing. They said they went through a lot. They had a cute little interview with Chaotic talking about the upcoming wedding. And they
I
did
love
say
me
that
some chaotic.
Chaotic is,
He's
yeah, he's
hilarious
funny.
for me.
He
He
is.
is so entertaining.
But he basically, they both said that they decided moving forward they had to put everything that they've said about each other online and publicly in the past. And I'm happy that they could do that and
I ain't
tie the
that
knot.
I ain't that grown up yet.
I agree with you. I don't know if you could publicly drag me and then I'm gonna take you back publicly.
And said I was grooming you. I'm definitely not gonna be pushing out another baby for you.
Again, they said they had to
And are
forgive.
we still paying the bills? Are you still, are you?
I don't know. Maybe they did some extensive therapy, and maybe somebody told him like, or her like, you can't expect him to be Simon. That's not who he is. He's 20, 30 years younger. You can, and I always say, and this is why I'm not agreeing with Jaylen, but grooming works the same ways. Just like you can't expect a little 20-something-year-old girl dating a 40-year-old man. You can't expect her to be, I mean, obviously we mature faster, but you can't expect her to have the mindset of someone that would be.
That's not the
That,
age difference, is it?
look, now you're gonna make me look it up. But what my point is, you can't expect someone that's significantly younger to have the same mindset as someone who would be closer to your age group, is what I'm saying. Or have,
so for me, the fact that this is even like a real relationship now is just crazy to me. I thought this was supposed to be like a little fun thing.
right.
Like,
I agree with
while
you.
my husband's away, I'm gonna play.
Okay, I got it. Sorry, not to interrupt. She's 35, he's 26. So it's almost a 10-year difference.
I mean,
It's not terrible, but you got to think about maturity mindset. And
well,
mind you, and then not even this, but he's 26 today. So that means 3-4 years ago, he was 21, he was 20, and you're throwing it like,
throwing it in a circle.
I wasn't gonna say that, but you understand what I'm
He didn't know
saying.
what to do.
Because the problem is, if it was
what
you
he said, the old girl's out here giving it up like this. She probably didn't groom his ass. She done showed this boy some things he ain't never seen before.
Exactly. And great. So I'm just saying that it is very possible that he probably was not ready at 2021.
She said, seems like you ready.
I hate you. But yeah, y'all. So we're gonna move on because Nels is not gonna take this seriously, clearly, just like she don't take the relationship seriously. All right. She said it was just supposed to be, a sneaky link.
While the cat is away, the mice will play.
Nah, she went and wifed him.
You done married the fool boy. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Well, you know what? I think that I know they had their little YouTube show, and I don't want to say it like that, little. I know they had their YouTube show, so I think maybe they're probably trying to work on something. Because again, it was very public. The dragging was very public, and I think maybe if people care enough, would you watch them? Would you watch a show about them?
Absolutely not.
Oh, well, we know who won't be reviewing that. So, on to the next one. In other happy and congratulative news, Shaniece and the game. We know that they welcome their baby boy Blaze.
He
is
beautiful.
He is absolutely
he
handsome,
gorgeous.
And Blaze Taylor. So congrats to them. Now I don't know what their status is. If they
I thought it was rapper and gold digger. Ain't that what he said?
Oh, is that what he said?
Gold digger? I didn't. I mean,
no, I think he mentioned something about her expectations being too much while she was pregnant and things like that. But it seems like he posted a picture and they were together and she was sitting on his lap.
So they posted the picture.
No, he did it on his thing. Or no, you're right. She did. I'm looking at the photo and it says Shaniece at the top.
Yeah, because it was a thing that she posted the picture of them and he posted a picture of the baby. It was a thing. It was a thing.
So do we think that they're together?
Mm-mm.
Look, and it's so funny because in the comments somebody said Evelyn posted the baby, he posted the baby, and she posted the man. That's all I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we can stop speculating. The game has claimed the baby, but it's crazy because now it seems like he didn't want no attachments to her. But she wanted to shout out her baby daddy. And
what's crazy is he always be talking about how he's so choosy about, who he chooses to have his children with, and you up here dogging the mother of your child.
Well, that's a great point. But y'all weigh in the comments. Let us know what y'all think. And Now we're going to other congratulatory news. It's just everybody got something on the way, okay? And next is Jacqueline from the Real Housewives of Potomac, okay? Y'all know we review that show. And Jacqueline Blake has announced her pregnancy. This is from the Jasmine brand, y'all. She has announced her pregnancy, did a beautiful photo shoot. And I don't think she really said how many months she is, but she's already a mom to a daughter, Ava, 12, and Blakely, 5. And so obviously she's about to be a mother of 3. The comments are saying it's Mia's baby. Now I'm just reading the comments, y'all.
No.
Now I personally, it's funny because when I told Nels, or I shared the story with Nels, I said, "Is this Mr. PP's baby?" Because I know they were supposed to be working on their relationship, but they've been together for 13 years and they still ain't got it right. So I would be interested, because if she went back and got pregnant again by him, because I imagine the other two about him as well, if they talking about co-parenting.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you've been together for 13 years, and what was the oldest kid? 12? Yeah. It just gives me the vibe that I don't know. I hope that they are working it out. I hope they have worked it out and she's not welcoming. I mean, clearly she's not a single mom. Clearly he's involved, but it just makes me think back to Nels's clip, or where she said, reminded us that Karen said he don't talk to her. But clearly he does.
He ain't got to. You ain't got to talk once the lights go out.
You stupid. Well, so yeah, shout out to good old Jacqueline.
Light a candle.
You're funny. So then in other Real Housewives of Potomac news, Gizelle was on the Breakfast Club earlier this week, and Charlamagne asked her how she felt about Robin losing her job, and why did she feel like she needed to leave after the firing. And I can respect Giselle's response so bad. She said, well, Robin kind of felt like it was coming. And she was like, but why would it make sense for me to fumble my bag because you lost your job? And I said, well, and that's true.
Wait. They was asking Gizelle why she didn't leave.
Yeah, why she didn't. Yeah.
That was a dumbass question.
Well, it was Charlamagne, and I don't know why he asked her that, but he did ask her that. I would play the audio, but because I know that they have.
Oh yeah, I think I didn't initially understand it. That was dumb. Who's gonna be like, oh yeah, my girl got fired, so I'm out too. Girl,
right.
Yeah,
but no, another from another clip that I saw from the interview, they asked Gizelle about Mia and her mentioning her daughters and the whole sneaking the boys in or whatever while they were in DR. And Gizelle let it be known that Mia is DEAD to her. Okay, she no longer exists to her. Now I ain't even gonna hold you. I didn't appreciate, and one of the reasons why I didn't like Gizelle is because how she can, because I sound like Trina. I didn't like how she iced people out on the show and was like, oh, I'm not filming with, like, she would pay you dust. We've seen it with Wendy. We've seen it with Candace.
That's so Virgo.
However, this time it's warranted. It's absolutely warranted this time. And if she decided don't want to film with her, I really don't want, or every time she got a chance to read her down, I hate to say it, I'm team Gizelle. I'm team Gizelle.
What's so funny to me is sneaking boys in is normal. Like, that's a normal teenage thing. What's not normal is being married, cheating on your man, having a smortion while you're in the marriage,
deletion,
possibly thinking that I'm assuming maybe she still cheated, thinking that one of your husband's kids could be the side man's children. What, like, that's not normal.
Well, yeah. So y'all weigh in. Let us know your thoughts about that. And now we're gonna move on to the Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're in the TV round right now. So we're gonna move into the love and marriage Huntsville drama that's been going on in these streets. Now, as y'all know, Letitia Scott went on to Mr. Mondays, which is Carlos King's show on YouTube, and they did an interview, and she was on there with one of the girls from Bell Collective. I believe her name is Tambra. Carlos's friend Dustin, who also steps in for him to do interviews with his cast. And during a recent appearance, she said that there was a lot of stuff that was not that was edited out of that scene that we saw of them yelling back and forth with each other. Well, Martell and Marceau. And she brought up the fact that it was mentioned or brought up that Martell, again, she said it, I didn't. And if it's coming from here, it's alleged. Okay, where's my banner? I ain't had to use it in a while. But she said that Martell likes to dabble in both men and women. And then when Carlos told her, you need to say alleged, or he said that's alleged. She said, no, it's not alleged.
So is she saying that she said that during the argument and they edited it out?
She's saying Marceau said that during the argument. I feel like.
And it was edited out.
Because she said there was a lot of things that Marceau said to him that didn't make it. All you saw was what Martell was saying to him.
Oh, and look, we thought he was being a stand-up guy in that situation.
Right.
Look, apparently Martell did go low and he went to hell.
But according to Jasmine Brand, it said Letitia revealed that her husband Marceau Scott dropped some bombshells while filming. She claims Marceau named men that Martell allegedly slept with in Huntsville, and those receipts never made it to the final cut. Letitia told Carlos he was dropping receipts and he was naming guys who Martell slept with, and it's not alleged. She also added, I know a lot more than I say. We have been trying not to go there. One thing she also mentioned is that she's seen the tape that Martell said he never put out or never threat, but the whole cast has seen the tape of Mel. And then she said even worse, she's also seen a tape of Arion after she got a new BBL, because Martell shared that with them too. So ain't nobody protected, not even your side piece that you hold so high. And I ain't even gonna hold you. That was sarcasm, y'all. That was sarcasm. But I ain't even gonna hold you. This is another reason why I could absolutely believe the relationship with Sheree and Martell was fake. Because don't think for a second, if this is his MO and taping people, don't think for a second if he didn't have Sheree on tape, he wouldn't be trying to use it against her. Mm-hmm. So that makes me really believe they weren't sleeping together. It really was a business arrangement. Mm-hmm. Like everybody was saying. Because just the way he's going. But we all know, and then so last part of the drama that I caught wind of is apparently now, and of course Tisha got some backlash because it's never cute outing somebody if they haven't come out themselves. However, now the newest news is that Tasha K doesn't believe it. Obviously, she's interviewed Coleslaw, she's interviewed Martell, and apparently, word on these YouTube streets is that she's supposed to be interviewing one of Marceau's side bitches. So it's just,
Wait, what did you just say?
Supposedly, when I was on she's supposed to be interviewing supposedly one of Marceau's side bitches.
Tasha K? When is this?
Look, right? So, yeah, y'all. So, I don't know. It's just really messy. It's becoming really toxic. I can't remember the last time somebody sold a house on this show.
She must be paying more than Marceau is.
Okay. We're losing the premise of the show, and it's just sad that all this plays out. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's move on to, again, we had our joy, we had our babies, we had our weddings.
Time for the drama.
And we had our drama. We had to, now we got to go to the pain, right? All right, y'all. So, unless you were under a rock this week, we all know that apparently, I think it was good on a good early Thursday morning, was Wednesday morning, where Remy Ma decided to let us know that she was unhappy. That Papoose has a whole girlfriend. I think that I was seeing things about it
Nobody
on
cares.
on TikTok. Now hear me out because I feel like
Nobody feels bad for you, Remy. Nobody cares.
you know what's so funny?
Nobody feels bad
I
for
ain't even gonna
you.
hold you. I have the same stance. So I'm not, I gotta play advocate though. But I have the same stance, but I'm actually really shocked because I thought you were gonna feel totally differently.
Why?
I don't know. Just being a New York girly and like, no, she got the
We're both
money
from
and
New York.
huh?
Papoose is from New York too. I just feel like, and you know, I already told you how I feel. First of all, you embarrassed this man. First of all, with this, I can't even call him a Papoose.
Easy to block. Easy to block is his name.
You embarrassed this man, and I already told. Let's listen. I'm not gonna lie. I told you, you hold me down for 6 years. As far as I know, you didn't do nothing. You get a little pass. I might give you a little. And you listen. I'm not the type to give out passes, but I might have to be blind and not see some. So guess what? Even if he did do you wrong and you was doing to get back or whatever the situation, nobody cares. No, you're still the bad
There's
guy.
still, so what it sounds like to me.
Hello, bad guy. Nobody cares.
Oh, not say hello to the bad
Yes.
guy. Now I will say this. It sounds like to me they're living. Papoose is doing what he needs to do for the family or whatever, and they're trying to, because they still have a little reminisce. And I think so I think he's staying in the house trying to be an honorable man, but he's like, if you're gonna be out here cheating like that, to your point, embarrassing me, and I'm just out here cheating quietly, what you mad for? And I feel like a lot of what I've heard is that the reason why she's really mad, and this may just be people's opinions, and that's fine, is because this girl, the Papoose's supposed girlfriend that he's messing with, is actually a professional boxer, and if I'm not mistaken, like top boxer, like she ain't nothing to play with. And so people are saying that why her feelings are really hurt and why she's even upset about it is because he upgraded. And but then I was a little confused because then I heard the boxer girl had Clarissa. Let me put some respect on her name. I don't know her last name. Shields, Clarissa Shields. However, I heard she had a fiance.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so that came out
I heard
today.
she come out. Did she come out with a song about Remy?
Well, yeah, they was showing it. So you know what got me, y'all? And I'm gonna put it up on the screen for y'all after I go back and edit this. I wasn't in the middle. I was more, here's my take from what we do and looking on inside out, right? I said, or outside in. I said, I'm just more disappointed in Papoose and Remy, but Remy started it. But I'm disappointed in both of them because to me, this is some Blueface Krishan type shit. Doing this online, going back and forth, trying to post receipt. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I think y'all too old for this shit. Just being honest. If y'all gonna try to stay together and work it out, then do that. And if you're not going to do that, then go to the divorce court. Now, apparently, Papoose is saying she won't give him a divorce. He's been trying to divorce her. It was in the Christmas tree, under the Christmas tree with the other dude, I guess, or one of the boyfriends, because apparently she had two at one point. But anyway, point is, Remy had a lot going on.
Clearly, she got my man stressed though, because to the point where he had to put a recording device in her car to find out that she was cheating. She had Papoose out here stressing. Okay, and listen.
Now Remy did everything is alleged, but Remy did say he did put his hands on her. He was putting his hands on her. I don't know if that's true or not.
But repeat
that's what Remy said. the text, and I'm not gonna go through all of the text with y'all because it's just too much. Again, I wanted to be out of the group chat. I respect both of them, and I thought that this is something that could have been handled outside the internet. But
I feel like if they was gonna do social, because this is definitely Remy. If they was gonna do social media, Papoose would have said something when she embarrassed him. The fact that he didn't come out and say nothing, he didn't say nothing bad about this woman. He didn't address it at all. Now Remy wants to come out and say something, and Papoose feels the need to respond. I feel like he in the wrong. Because if he really wanted to do social media, he could have did it a long time ago.
And I hate to say it, but I feel like the consensus is that people feel like Papoose is a decent guy. So if you fuck this up, Remy, you fucked it up. And like you said, he didn't embarrass you. He didn't come out and say she cheated on me, after I held her down. He didn't do none of that.
There was this thing I saw. I don't know if it was a meme or something. It was like Papoose is always choosing women that you send downstairs in the middle of the night to see who it is, to see what that noise is.
Right. I can't disagree with that. Like, got a roughneck, gotta get a roughneck. But no, and then something else that she said. Well, she said that he was putting his hands on her. Papoose said he'd been wanting a divorce. Then she started coming at, because apparently what happened was, I'm sorry, y'all, we all over the place, but if you ain't heard it by now, apparently how she found out was because he fell asleep phone boning with the girl on the phone, and I guess Remy picked up the phone and was like, who this? What up, though?
And then the girl hung up or something, right?
Right. And so, but here's my thing. Now she's challenging her to fights and like, you don't want to see my hands. And granted, maybe Remy back in the day when she was out here, because we know she did her time, right? So we don't have to go into that. Maybe back in the day, but boo, you are much older.
Wait, who's challenging who?
Oh yeah, she said she would put hands on this girl. And so she said,
that's what Remy said?
Yeah. And so Clarissa said, let's do it. She said, I'll whoop your ass. But what's not cute about it is Clarissa is 29 years old and has a lot going for herself, being in the position that she's in. And this is just the bad press in general is not a good look. And you definitely can't go beat down somebody that's probably pushing 50. That's not cute. No, that's not, in my opinion, that's not a flex.
I mean,
I don't care if she challenged you or not. That's not a flex.
That's like somebody just constantly rolling over your foot with their wheelchair. I mean, you ain't just gonna knock them upside their head one good time. Just
oh God, you are terrible. But yeah, no, it says Remy accused Papoose of physically attacking her and shared a video of Clarissa wishing her a happy new year and asking for fashion advice. So that was another thing that people were like, oh, so the people that are, Team Remy were like, oh, so you got this girl in your DMs asking, and Remy gave it to her. So they were like, she gave you all the tools basically for you to come and get her man.
Sure. And did. What about it? And what about it?
This is terrible. But yeah, y'all.
I got so many, you can't do anything about it.
I can't. And then y'all know Papoose apparently knocked out the knocked out the easy to block. But I love what he said though. He said, you shook my hand and then you my wife.
He said I didn't do it because you my wife. He said I did it because you shook my hand at my wife.
I ain't even gonna hold you. That's a good reason. That's a good reason. I didn't do it because you did it. I did it because you looked in my face, shook my hand, because that's the real disrespect. It brings me back to, it made me think about what you said about Trish and the Trish and Mel situation. And I said, okay, now it makes more sense. You sat in my face and did it. Yeah. So yeah, I get what you're saying. So yeah, no, I'm hoping that they can somewhat, first of all, take us out the group chat. Okay. Y'all are grown. Even though it makes for very I can't even say it's entertaining. It's sad actually. And then Kirk Frost decided to weigh in, and he said that he just feels bad for Papoose and he feels like he can relate because people always want Rashida.
I would not put that man on my side. Block him from the group chat, please.
Look, it was funny
He
because
cannot
Rashida
help
was
your
like,
case.
it was funny. The video was like, Rashida was like, you've been talking about it all day. So just go ahead and say what you need to say. You were talking about Papoose all day. And he was like, I just feel bad for the man. And he just need to come out and make a good, he writes good songs. He just need to come out and make a record. He was like, but I feel like the same. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want you to leave me and da-da-da. And I was like, and you know, and we held, and you done held me down and da-da-da. And I was like,
I don't think any man wants Kirk on their side.
on their team.
And nobody wants you. You just sit in the background and you cheer.
Right. Right. And you cheer. Cheer from the
Because
stands.
nobody wants you to speak up for them. Okay. Nobody.
Well. So as y'all know, we gotta go to Diddy's corner, as we like to call it. And apparently Diddy is still sitting in the corner. As of
he chose to.
Well, this is
given he likes the corner.
You stupid.
Put daddy in the corner.
Don't put daddy in the corner. You're terrible. So Jasmine Brand reported this yesterday. He's facing 3 new actual, assault lawsuits from accusers claiming the mogul did the thing, the baby oil, and raped them. In incidents dating back to 2019. The lawsuits filed by a New York-based attorney and obtained by TMZ alleged that accusers were given substances after accepting drinks from Diddy and later woke up to find themselves incapacitated, or I won't say incapacitated, but y'all know what I'm saying. I don't know how many times I can say the A word. But 2 of the accusers claim the incidents occurred in hotels, while one alleges that it took place at Diddy's Hamptons residence. One accuser even claims that the rape was filmed by Diddy's associates who paid him $2,500 afterward on behalf of the mogul. The other 2 accusers have not mentioned receiving payment. Diddy is already facing multiple legal challenges, as we know, and is currently being held at a metropolitan detention center in Brooklyn, New York, on racketeering, trafficking, and transportation to engage in I can't say the service of the horse. All right, charges. All right. So Diddy's legal team has reportedly denied the allegations, stating these complaints are full of lies. We will prove them false and seek sanctions against every unethical lawyer who filed fictional claims against him. And we're not done.
Nobody believes you, sir. Nobody believes you.
Well, we're not done. So apparently, Diddy, according to the Neighborhood Talk as well, this would happen today. He has decided that his attorneys have filed a motion to dismiss their bail appeal on Diddy's behalf. As previously reported, the 55-year-old star's bail attempts were previously declined by 3 different judges. This means that he'll now sit in jail until the actual trial starts in May 2025. Now, doing his prior attempts, he offered home confinement and to limit communication, but a judge found that he was a potential danger to the public. And so at this point, he's just going to stop trying to get bail and just sit it out until May. Well, it's unfortunate. And then you have, I hate it when, everybody in the family got issues. So then the Jasmine Brands reports Justin Combs is facing a legal battle over an unpaid Porsche lease. According to court documents obtained by InTouch, Porsche Leasing is seeking a default judgment against Justin after he allegedly defaulted on payments for a 2022 Bentley. I can't even pronounce it. That's how you know I can't afford it. Bentayaga V8. Claims that it was bought through his company JDC Holdings and they failed to make the required payments and has refused to return the car, which is reportedly stored at Diddy's LA home. The lawsuit, originally filed in June, states that Justin agreed to make 42 payments of $3,365.23, but stopped paying in December 2023. As of now, Porsche says there is an outstanding balance of $172,601.43. Okay. Plus additional charges and interest, bringing
for a year without making payments.
Plus an additional charges and interest, bringing the total owed to it approximately $190,000. Well, $192.26. Okay. While Justin's attorney, Jeffrey Littman, previously explained that the missed payments are due to a change of address. It's so funny because I know my car payment people send me, or who the people the bank that finances my car, they send me stuff in the mail, but please understand, I got an email. They call me like they if they want their money, if
Regardless,
I'm
you
not
know
paying.
that you have to pay each month, whether they send you something or not. You know you have to pay. You don't go a whole year without making no payments. Like, oh, they didn't mail me a bill.
Well, a judge has yet to rule on the matter, so we'll see. But unfortunately, Diddy is not the only Combs in trouble right now. So uh I don't even know. I don't even know if I want to say prayers up to him, because you should be paying your bills. If I'm not mistaken, is he? I don't know how old is he, but I know he grown. All right. Um, and so now we got to get into, of course, y'all know, in lawsuits. So if y'all weren't aware this week, or like I said, y'all just been avoiding news, which I can understand. I've been doing the same thing for the most part. But Jay-Z was accused in a civil lawsuit on Sunday of graping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly, along with Sean Diddy Combs. This is from an NBC News report. Compliments of Jasmine Brand. The outlet has reached out to Jay-Z's attorney, Alex Spiro, and his publicist as well as Combs representatives for comment. Texas-based attorney Tony Busby, who filed the suit. The lawsuit claims that in 2000, when Doe, because I don't believe the young lady's name has been released yet, but when she was 13, I do know Sean. I said Sean, but Jay-Z. Because he's Sean Carter, so I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, I do know that Jay-Z's attorneys are expecting or wanting the person to reveal themselves. So they said it happened at a house party. She was 13, following the MTV Music Awards in New York. She claimed she was offered a drink that made her feel woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down. And then she went into a room to rest. Shortly after, Combs and Carter allegedly entered the room, with Combs saying, apparently this is his famous lines, "Are you ready to party?" So that's when she alleges that Carter removed her clothes, held her down, and graped her, while Combs and another unnamed female celebrity watched. Now, a lot of people have been speculating on who this female was, because I think at this time J-Lo was with Diddy at the VMAs. Some people are speculating that it's MJB. Again, it's alleged, and it ain't technically ain't our opinion. I'm just reporting on it, okay? And she says Combs also graped her as Carter and the woman looked on. So
let me tell you something. That's Sloan. Sloan.
I know everybody been saying that damn Sloan.
Girl, when I tell you Sloan, boys, Sloan has not failed us yet. That woman has not failed us yet. Whew. Goodness.
Well, let me get into Jay-Z attorney. Jay-Z and his attorneys issued a statement. And he says that, or in Rock Nation. So he said his lawyer received a blackmail attempt, called a demand letter, from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. If it had the opposite effect, it made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. That's in all caps, by the way. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one, because we all know civil is just about money, right? Shout out to Simone. I've learned that from listening to her channel. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I've seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. The only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims. and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such that children should not have to endure at such a young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. I really feel like Beyonce wrote that line. You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. And I'm not from that world. I'm a young man who made it from the projects of Brooklyn, who do not play these type of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake is psychics. Fake
What do you
psychics.
say, fake psychics?
Will
nothing
believe
she said. Look, everything she said came to pass.
Will believe the idiotic claims you have leveled against me. Against me if not for surrounding the serious surrounding harm to kids would be laughable. I know I messed up that last part, y'all, but because it just got smaller and smaller, and eventually I'm gonna need, I still got 2020, but it's on its way out. It's about to be like 19. But yeah, y'all. So Jay-Z said, I ain't do it, and I ain't going down for it, and I ain't settling nothing, and you got me messed up. And I will say a lot of people were saying that, oh, well, what's going to happen with the Super Bowl? Because, Jay-Z works with the NFL and everything like that. Beyonce is doing the whole, not halftime show, but she's doing the Christmas halftime show that's going to appear on Netflix Live. And so everybody was worrying about that. But apparently, Roger Goodell came out and said, no, we ain't messing up with nothing over here. We support Jay-Z. We support the Carters. And until somebody's proven guilty, we riding. We riding and dying. And I said, well, I can appreciate that. Because again, it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But your thoughts? Y'all drop in the chat. Nails, what's your thoughts on the whole? Well, you already said Sloan don't tell no lies.
According to Sloan, didn't Sloan say they supposed to be leaving the country? Child. What I know is,
look, he said fake psychics in the lawsuit, so clearly he in his feelings.
What I know is, what Sloan
when he said conspiracy theorists, you knew he was talking about Jaguar.
Listen. What I know is, what this man, what she said has come to pass. I feel like she said that they was gonna end up leaving the country.
Well, I guess we'll see if Sloan proves to be right.
Once again.
Okay. So y'all, so look, I just say I don't really have an opinion on it. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think at this point, I don't know why. And I was having that conversation with somebody else the other day. I don't know why this feels different than Diddy. And that's why I say I really don't have an opinion on it, because maybe I need to kind of check myself. I don't think that I do like Jay-Z, but I don't think I hold him at such high regard that he can't be accountable. But it just feels different than the Diddy situation. And maybe because there was video with the Diddy's, and we've seen the use and shit like that.
Part of the reason why I think that he's not just paying the money like Diddy did initially is because he's worried other people will come out and feel like, oh, like it's that easy. I should just buy still free.
Right.
But some people don't want to have to go to court.
Right.
Now,
I don't know, y'all weigh in the comments.
Absolutely not.
Well, y'all, so finally, if y'all haven't watched it already, I'll be honest, I have not. But Jamie Foxx came out with his Netflix stand-up special.
I was actually watching it before.
What had happened? Oh, really? What had happened was they said you need your tissue when you watch it. That's why I haven't watched it yet. And so he did talk about his health scare, and we learned that he actually suffered from a brain bleed that led to a stroke. He said that April 11th, he was having a bad headache, and he asked his boy for aspirin. He realized quickly, I realized quickly that when you're in a medical emergency, your boys don't know what to do. So he said before he even took the aspirin, he blacked out. He added that a doctor gave him a cortisone shot. However, that made things worse. His sister knew something was wrong and rushed him to Piedmont Hospital in Atlanta, revealing, I don't remember 20 days.
Funny thing is, she didn't know where she was going. She was just driving around and just felt like I guess she drove past Piedmont Hospital and felt, what he said was, this is where the angels are. That basically, that's where they can help him.
Wow.
But she didn't know anything about Piedmont. She didn't know where any hospitals were. She was literally driving around.
Wow. So a doctor at the hospital told his sister that the star was having a brain bleed that has led to a stroke. The physician said Jamie Foxx can make it through surgery. However, it would be the worst year of his life. He confessed, and it was. After joking about seeing a tunnel and the light, he recalled waking up at a rehab center in Chicago after undergoing treatment. He's recovered and explained the essence of his new comedy special. He says he lost everything, but the only thing I could hold on to was my sense of humor. And if I could stay funny, I could stay alive. Oh, that almost made me cry just reading it.
No, seriously, there are parts because he gets emotional.
No, that's why I'm not ready to watch it. Like,
but it's still good. I mean, I haven't finished it, but from what I've seen, I mean, yes, he is still funny. He actually makes some jokes about Diddy too.
I heard that.
But no, it is funny, but I mean, there are parts where because he's telling his story. He's telling his story where he gets emotional. So it does make you a little emotional. I think the thing is, it's not.
You don't think it's that bad?
No, and it's not all sad because clearly he recovered.
Right.
He's in a great place. And he's just showing a lot of gratitude. So I mean,
I like the way you spun that spin, doctor.
Yeah,
okay.
he is. Literally the whole time he keeps on saying Atlanta saved my life. Atlanta saved me. Atlanta saved my life. So he's showing a lot of gratitude. Anytime, I mean, literally you hear the people in the audience, I love you. And he makes, I love you back. I love you too. You look great. I feel great. He's just really thankful.
Look, you about to make me cry just hearing that.
Yeah, it's I mean, like I said, I didn't finish it, but no, I think it is. It's really good. It's definitely something you should watch.
Okay, well, look at Nails out here with the low key preview of the review. Love it. And so last but not least, y'all, we're gonna get into I love to see a glow up, especially after a breakup. So Sharelle Rosado is back with a brand new reality TV show. The Selling Tampa alum has stepped back into the spotlight, this time to show the ins and outs of her life in Netflix's new reality series, Wags to Riches. I ain't gonna hold you. The only reason I don't like this situation is because I understand it's current, but I wish they would bring back I will never forget my good girl Darnell that I fell in love with from the original Wags. And Darnell and Ashley, she looks so good. Like I used to love just looking at her and be like, you were just so and she's just down to earth. She's like dope. Like she would be somebody I would like to hang out. Like I loved Wags, and I don't know why they ever
changed. I don't know what happened to that. So when you say Sharelle, are we talking about Chad's ex?
Yeah, Chad's ex. Sharelle Rosado.
You already got a show after this?
Yeah. So according to the press release, the show takes you inside the high stakes world of ambitious women in Miami connected to the city's most elite athletes, musicians, and power players. Now, I don't know if she bagged this deal while they were still together, but it don't matter. She's still, I mean, I guess she's an ex-wag. In addition to Sharelle Rosado, who is ex-fiance of retired, well, they say ex-fiance, NFL player Chad Ochocinco. You have Miranda Johnson, who is on again, off again girlfriend of rapper Kodiak Black. Oh, Jesus.
Not Kodiak Black.
I thought this was Wags is wives and girlfriends of sports stars. I don't like when they do this, when they add randoms. But okay. Ashley Willer, wife. Oh, okay. Ashley's gonna be on there. Our girl Ashley, Darnell's girl, her friend Ashley, her and her husband. Okay, so I'm happy about that. I would watch that because I liked Ashley. Ashley Willer, she's wife of ex-Miami Dolphins football player Philip Willer, and I would love to see how they was doing. Like now that he's retired, I'm just surprised he's still in Miami. Alexis Welsh Stoudemire, ex-wife of Amari Stoudemire, that's obvious. Portia Berto, wife of retired world champion boxer Andre Berto, Sade Vanessa, fiance of NFL star Robbie Anderson. Okay, I feel like I know who that is. Lastonia Levingston, mother of Rick Ross' first child. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Wife and girlfriends of sports stars. There says nothing in there about musicians.
Love and hip hop. Oh no, not love and hip hop.
This is that's but that but I think
no, Basketball Wives. It's the same thing.
Nobody was dating a rapper on there. Everybody was dating a.
They weren't wives either.
I guess. And Keita Hill, wife of Miami Dolphins Tyreek Hill, and I know that's gonna be a mess. I'm gonna be tuning in. Are y'all? Let us know if you gonna watch. What's it called again? Wags to Riches, even though it's not really Wags, because 2 or 3 of them is dating musicians and power. I don't know. And Kodak Black stay on. Let me be quiet. Anyway, anyway. So I had a question for y'all, the audience. I thought this was a deep question, not a deep question. I'm messing with y'all. Is the term auntie a term of endearment or an insult? And only because I feel like me and Nails are getting into that auntie age range. Not like we're aunties, but I guess to some people we would be aunties.
Who called us aunties?
Look, and so I wanted to know. That's why I felt like it was a conversation to have.
I think it depends on where it's coming from and who's saying it and why they're saying it. I think it can be taken.
I can agree with you. I feel like it can be a term of endearment, and I also do think it can be an insult. Like if you're like, oh, you acting like an auntie, or you being an auntie right now. Because I can accept, oh yes, I am older, and I'm not into the thing.
I'm calling myself an auntie. I don't no. I don't think nobody else can call me an auntie.
So you think it's just an insult, period?
Yeah. Only I can call me an auntie.
Okay.
And I don't call me an auntie.
Okay. I figured deals you. Okay. Mel says she ain't no auntie. I don't know. If somebody was like, oh, Trish, you acting like an auntie tonight, or da. It wouldn't, if especially if the group of people I'm with. Now, if it came from girls around my age, I would take as an insult. If it came from if I'm out with my little cousins and my little sister and they say you acting like an auntie, I'm older than y'all bitches. So yeah, I want to go to bed. It's 11 o'clock. I'm ready to go to bed. And if y'all want to turn up all night, and if anything, but see, the thing is, I don't think that would ever happen, because if anything, they'd be like, can you please turn down because you're doing too much. So
I don't really hang out with like people like significantly younger than me.
That's true.
So who calling me an auntie? So no.
All right. And then last but not least, Cardi B still wants her money. Okay. Cardi B is demanding, this is the Jasmine brand. Cardi B is demanding the 3.4 million Tasha K owes her, dismissing Tasha's claims of being broke. Cardi's lawyers filed documents in Florida bankruptcy court alleging Tasha is hiding assets, including money and property transferred to her husband's name and offshore trust accounts. Despite claiming financial hardship, Cardi points out Tasha is living luxuriously, renting a $7,000 a month apartment, and flaunting expensive items on social media. Cardi seeks to dismiss Tasha's bankruptcy case and block her from reapplying for 2 years as she aims to recover her money. This follows Cardi obviously winning her defamation case against Tasha for false claims about her. Ooh. So
she said, where the cash at?
She said, give me my money. I mean, you know, I feel like
money.
Give me my money. Yeah,
give me my money.
I should have my baby come do it. But anyway, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. I think that that's a large debt, though. I can't say I wouldn't try to finesse it either. And I mean, at the end of the day, Cardi spends more money going to court trying to reap to get her to pay.
I would do it.
You would still do it?
I would still, because what I'm not doing is racking up $3 million in court debt. Look, you gotta spend a little to get it. Okay, give me my money.
You stupid. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much it for this week's Sip and Shade. I promise we will be better. Don't give me again. Monday is always a good day to start, but you know we get into the holidays, so you have to excuse us if we. But if we get some hot news, I'm gonna make sure we find a way to get our butt up here and give y'all something every week. So yeah, y'all, we appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button for us.
Make sure you comment.
Please make sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms. We got the BlueSky, the TikTok, the IG, and Facebook, y'all. So yeah, we appreciate y'all, and we hope to see y'all next week for another. Hopefully, it won't be that much, and Remy and Papoose will take us out the group chat. But yeah, we'll see. We'll let you know if you see us next week. That means right, or if we got to go back to Diddy's corner. But yeah, y'all, love y'all. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.
Good night.